Hi, my name's Tony Darroch and welcome to the How to Craft Network studio. This show is actually a pre-record and I've done it purposely for our friends in the USA. Now we have a brand new collection and the reason why I've pre-recorded it is because I want you at home to enjoy the show at your time and at your leisure. So it's already been in the UK and now in the USA for you when you want to watch it. So I hope you enjoy the show and I hope you enjoy the incredible inspiration. Well, what a lovely treat to see you all. My name is Tony Darroch and this is the How to Craft Network studio. Now, I haven't done this for such a long time, but this is our one-day special. So you're going to get something brand new, something exclusive, something very exciting from us here at Stamps by Me. So if you are brand new to the channel, don't forget to click that subscribe button. And if you enjoy the show, please give it the thumbs up. And this gives us a wider reach for our crafty community. Now, it's very special today, one day special. It's a very special show though, because it is the start of what's to come in our studios on the How to Craft Network. Okay, so we have a beautiful schedule lined up for you for the up and coming months of new products, new bundles, exclusive items, steals and deals, lots of things coming up in this very studio. So if you remember pre-pandemic, we used to do this all the time. However, life got a little bit crazy and we were growing our brand across the world. Things have settled. We have ticked all of those wonderful boxes and now we are able to get back in our studios and do what we do best, which is the inspirational content. And as always, we do not expect you to buy. But if you like the product and you enjoy the product and you like the demonstrations and you love it, then of course you can purchase the items in the show. So I have a brand new collection for you today. You can see it there on the screen. And we have some lovely items to aid this incredible bundle as well. So I'm just going to dive straight in. I will do a bit of a shout out when I get to the other side. There's demonstrations also in the live show as well. I'm so excited about it. I've been giddy kipper all morning pulling this together for you all to make sure you have a wonderful experience. Now, if you can share the show, that would be awesome too. Remember, we do love to share the love of craft, irrespective of if it's just the inspiration that you're taking home with you today. So we have Tina, Carol, Marilyn, Julie, Chrissy, Donna, Amanda. Now, lots of our regulars are on, but if you are brand new to our channel, this is a wonderful channel to come and get a smiley face and just have fun. Just have fun and share the love of craft. Now, we do have to do a little bit of housekeeping. There's a few things I want to update you on before I actually dive into the show. So, as I explained in my Monday Night Lives, because if you don't watch me regular, I am live every Monday at 6 p.m, which is 1 p.m. Eastern time in the States. But if you watched our shows last week, I did say we had a schedule. Now, I'm just going to give you a quick overview of that schedule so you know exactly how to plan it into your home life if you want to watch every single show. And if you want to see what's coming in studio, I'm just going to give you a little bit of an idea of what's to come. So what's to come in the How to Craft Network studio? So every Friday we will be live at 1 o'clock and it will be our one-day special. Now, it will not always be new product. It could be another bundle of some form. It could be something that we've already launched and is back in stock for you all because you all click the notify me button. Or it could be the lovely Sarah from Funky Fossil with a brand new collection of hers. So every Friday, 1 p.m, one-day special, okay? Every Wednesday at 1 p.m, we're going to have like a deals show. So we're calling it Deal Hunters, where we either put things together in a collective bundle, so it's reduced, or we've got savings on items, or again, just items that not many left of, and it's just a way of you getting those deals at home. We do a lot of those shows and you all absolutely love them. So that's Wednesday at 1 o'clock. We're also going to be having a monthly deal, which is brand new, and it will stay on the deal for that 1 month, okay? So you have a little bit of a schedule going on. I'm here today with the one-day special for me. You're going to see some from Sarah too, and you all probably know and have watched Sarah's lives that Sarah's stepped away from live TV, Create and Craft, to give herself some breathing space, to get back on track, get creative again, and just enjoy the process of designing and creating lovely bundles and products for you all at home. So what does that mean for Sarah? That means the products here from Sarah are going to be exclusive here, okay? So you can come and enjoy the shows with Sarah, with me. We have our craft battles, and we've just got so much exciting stuff for you all in the up and coming months. So please join us if you can. If you're not a subscriber, make sure you subscribe. Give the show the thumbs up. We'll always do some giveaways. And if you want to comment underneath the show, any feedback, did you enjoy the shows? As always, nothing's changed in that respect. So let's just have a wonderful hour together, being creative. If you've already purchased, well done. If you've been sat waiting for me to go through it, then here I am to talk you through the products. But this is a lovely, lovely collection, Radiant Skies, right? So normally when we do these collections, we do the 75 sheet bundle paper pack, bumper paper pack. This is probably the last one you're going to see for a while because we've done 4 back to back. You all love them. You all buy extras as well because you all adore them. They work across the board with lots of other brands as well. But this is going to be the last one for a while. We're going to give it a little bit of a respite to allow you to use the papers and catch up a little bit, okay? So this is Radiant Skies, and it's such a deal. I do it as a deal for you in my own studio. I can offer better deals live in studio here. So let's talk about the bundle. As always, we've put them on as individuals. Maybe you don't like one of the dies, or maybe you wouldn't use one of the dies and you're just wanting to invest in the papers. Of course, you can do that as well. Okay, you can see on the screen the complete bundle and the code there as well. So you can shop ahead if you want to. You can watch on the website also, and we do have some QR codes to give you a better shopper experience coming up later in the show. But this is the one-day special Radiant Skies. Now, what does it entail? Let's talk about it. So on the top here, normally with this type of look, we always give you Reflection Collection stamps. Guess what? We've changed it up this time. These are dies. Dies, dies, dies. Now, they work beautifully with your Reflection Collection, if you want to, that is, but they work independently on their own. So we've stepped away from stamps, we've changed it up a little bit, and we've incorporated some dies. Now, there's nothing saying that these won't work alongside the rest of your lines as well. Now, you get 2 A5 dies to create these amazing scene setters on here. You get the bumper paper pack on the bottom here, and I'll show you some of those papers in a second. And you also get the words down by the bottom there. And you can see how beautiful, how beautiful those cards are. And you all know I love a card that tells a story. Stories are my world, right? I love a story. You tell me the story and I reciprocate the story back to you all because we love a good story here at Stamps by Me, right? Particularly in our card making. So let's have a look at the papers. It's a 75 bundle, so it's a bumper pack, and you get 3 of each design, 25 designs, okay? So let me just step to the side here and just try and show you these wonderful papers. Now, we always do our bumper papers different, but if you already have a bumper paper pack, that's going to work with this collection. Maybe you just want to invest in one of the dies, okay? I know how much you all adore the papers, but I do appreciate as well that 75 sheets is a lot, and you might have already bought 1 or 2 of the collections before and maybe thinking, do you know what, I can skip the paper on this occasion, Tony, but if you like these papers, then of course you can get the papers in this bundle. Now, the bundle price itself is £60, $59.99. In studio today, it's $46.99. And if you have all of your points and you are a club member, well, you're all going to reap the rewards of that. Some of you are getting it at £30-something pounds. So it's an absolute steal. So 2 A5 dies, your bumper paper pack and the sentiments there are available for you today. And the item number is 030824 Alpha. Okay, so that is the complete bundle. Again, go for independents or singles if your budget doesn't stretch to the full bundle. If you don't want to buy and you just want to watch the demos and maybe use the demos with your Reflection Collection stamps, do it. Why not? So we've had some more people joining us as well. I'll do a little bit of a shout when I get to the other end, because this bit is the sale bit, which I'm not too keen on doing. I have to do it. I'm a family company. I need to make money, right? But I don't like doing this part. So let's fly through this part. Then we'll get to the inspiration part where I'll start to breathe, and then we'll do some demos, right? So also on the counter as well, I've put some items that I think will work incredibly well with the bundle. So if you don't have any of these are also available as well. I'm going to use this in my demo as well. So we have Oh, it's already a sellout, Whiskies, this one. I can see it on screen there. So this one is your gold spray from the Pearlywinks team, okay? Now, this just puts a gold shimmer over your cardstock if you want to. Now, I've left it to settle a little bit there, but let me just show you when we twirl and whirl. It puts like a gold cover over your cardstock, or you can paint with it, you can spray with it, you can do whatever you want. I'm going to spray my cardstock with this to give you that lovely night sky over the papers as well. You might have, some of you might have the pearl one of this, that would work equally as well. So we have the gold available today for you there. So item number on this one, 250222AJ. That's a bit funny, isn't it, AJ? But that one is $16.99, and with your points and your discounts, then you'll be able to get that at a super duper price. Now, we haven't had this before. This is brand new. And these are the Funky Fossil Wow Powders. Now, the colours fit so well with this paper pad. That's why I've put them in today. So you get the set of 3. It's the trio. They are Sarah's exclusive colours. Okay, so we have sort of a blue, a terracotta and a green, and I believe these were inspired by her Spain collection, the lovely Santorini colours on there as well. So $12.99 for the set of 3 here. This is already limited stock. Okay, so you get the 3 colours. I'll just tilt that one there for your blue. They have a sort of like a mix on them, and the green as well. So you'll be able to do your heat embossing over the safari papers. The lovely colours and the tones on there as well are going to work beautifully within that collection as well. So, I mean, you don't have to get the add-ons, but if you feel like you're going to use them and, you know, spend your money well and use them, then they're a great purchase. Then moving down by the bottom here, I have 2 embossing folders, which I've put in because the design team used them in with their samples. So we have the Incredible Tree and we have the Leaves, okay? So the tree would work beautifully in the background of the dies if you wanted to create dimension and depth, give it that perspective through the screen. So the first one what we have is the tree, and this one's called the Summer Tree. Independently on its own, if you don't have it, it's beautiful. Anyway, you can paint it up. But in the background of that lovely tree die, it works really, really well. So the item number for this one is 010223Q. That's the tree. And then we have the leaves, okay? So the leaves are beautiful. We don't have many of this one. So this is autumn, okay? And this one gives you that lovely 3 sort of leaf system with the twig coming from the side, which will work again beautifully with the dies in the show as well. And again, all of your basic techniques could be used across the board with this one if you wanted to, but it can be used as an independent as well. These ones are A6 in design, and this one is 010223. Bravo. Okay. So if you want to add anything to your basket, please know that when you add them to your basket, they're not yours. Okay. So if you sat with them in your basket, don't beat me up if it disappears. Okay. Check out. If you want to buy something else, you can check out without those extra postage costs if you want to. And now we have a system which Tim's built beautifully for you all, so you can see how many people have it in their basket. If you want it, get it. If you don't, take it out your basket and we will move on. Everything in the show is selling fast, okay? All of the new items are selling fast. So I'm going to move over to the other side here and let's get creative. Let's say hello to my friends. Come on, who's here? Let's have a look. So I know I did a little bit of a shout out before. If you have any questions or you want me to show you anything, please do give me a shout. So we have Jane, Karen, Wendy, Donna, Denise, Pauline, Sarah's on. Can't go wrong with a fab silhouette, you can't. Ali Karuba, hi sweetheart, I hope you're well. Pauline S, I have the pearl spray, it's brilliant. Lindsay Bruton said Greece, not Spain. Okay, Greece then, not Spain, Lindsay. I'm in bother already. I'm only 5 minutes into the show. So there will be these shows aired as well at other times as well. So if you're watching it on catch up as well, please check the status of all of your items. Now, what we're going to do first. I've got 2 demos in mind. Again, no idea how they're going to turn out, but I'm going to go for it. Now, it would help if I had the product. Sorry, I don't have the product. I was meant to get it when I meant to get a cup of tea. So can we just take it off there, please, darling? Thank you. I don't need the papers, just the 2 dies at the top. Thank you, darling. So let's have a look. These two. Yummy, yummy, right? Let's have a look. So gorgeous. Now, I bet lots of you bought these at 8 a.m. this morning, right? Did you all think they were stamps? You did, didn't you? You all thought they were stamps. Because we changed it up, and I know what lots of you are like. You buy before I even tell you about them. I was like saying to Tim, I bet a lot of people think these stamps, and they're not, they're dies. So let's have some fun with these today. So you get both of them. It's not a choice of. So you get Set the Scene and you get Moonlit Sky. Now, so cute in the sense that they create the sense of looking through a picture, an aperture. You get, let's get them out. Let's get them out. So on this particular one, you get the decking, which looks like it's going out to the sea. So think about all of your reflection stamps that you have where they're all jumping in the sky. We've got ones with the boat at the end, you know, pulling all of the other designs because they're going to work incredibly well. We have the silhouette birds. We have the sort of moon effect that embosses this detail inside. A couple of like faux stars, and then you get the clouds on this one. So that's this one, just so you can see from the picture here, built in with the papers. But equally, if you want to paint your own sunsets, I know a lot of you do like to pick up a brush, and that's where I like to play around with colour too, your sparkle pens, your sprays, whatever it may be, to create your own backgrounds, then of course you can do that. So that's that one. And then you have Set the Scene. I'm not sure which is my favourite, guys. I'm not sure which is my favourite. Let's have a look at this one. So it's not a choice of if you've bought the bundle, you will get them both, okay? She says, let's get this out of here. Tina's put, didn't care what they were, ordered anyway as everything's a fab product. Bless you, I can't get this one out now. Thank you, Tina. Wait, where are you stuck? Let's have a look. There we go. This one's nice. So with this one, you get this lovely frame which has got this detail on. It's so gorgeous, guys, so gorgeous. And then inside you get this second die, which is the silhouette tree. Can we see here? And you build the tree within the frame. Now this can be used totally independently with anything else you have in your stash, right? You get the wonderful boat, you get the sort of sunset there and the three birds. So you can see the scope just across both of the die sets in there. Absolutely gorgeous. So gorgeous, so gorgeous. I was like, oh, you know how normally these sort of collections are always exclusive to telly. And TV still has its world, and we have got something exclusive to telly next week as well. But, you know, it is wonderful to see something live in studio here, right? So I'm still going to be present on UK TV, and I will still be doing launches and new and exclusives and things like that. But I'll always give you the heads up so you can always budget but please do know that we are live here every Friday at 1 p.m. with something for you all as well. So it's down to you to manage your money. It's down to me to inspire you, right? Is that how it works? So that's those two. And then I've just got a handful of the papers here. Let's just have a look through some of the papers at a glance really quickly. So you can see how instantaneously they're going to work together. Ombres we've left as well for the birds. So if you want to cut the birds, you're just going to have the ombre of birds to cast the shadow as well. I'll know lots of you have already bought this, and thank you so much for investing before I've even shown you how to use it. We have 352 people with this in their cart. And if you want to shop the show, the whole show, to see what I've put in the show, scan the QR code on there. It's just a quicker way, an easier way for you to shop without click, 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 page, page, page. Scan the QR code, okay? So, yeah, 352 people have this in the basket. Let me tell you, I only had 500. Okay, moving on. So, but equally, if you sat on the fence, I say this every time, don't I? I am supposed to be selling you things, but I always say this as well. If you sat on the fence and you're thinking, I'm not sure how I'd use it, do not buy it. Because next week I'll have something else, or I'll be on TV with something else in a week or 10 days. Okay, unless you know you're going to use it, it's going to be a great buy. If you don't know that you're not going to use it, just sit and wait. There'll be other things. You know, my creativity is endless, apparently. Apparently. Hey, you'll be pleased, everyone. I'm going for an eye test after this. I'll be able to see you all instead of this all the time. Eye test. So let's keep going. These are so pretty. And again, we put papers in there that can be used as independents too, so you do not have to touch a single die. If you need a quick card, add a bit of sparkle, add a sentiment. I love that one. Ooh. How do we decide? How do we decide? So you get the 75 sheet bumper paper pack in there as well. Okay, shall we have some fun? Let's just cut some things through and then let's build 2 cards. Now I plan on using one with papers and then one maybe with a bit of fussy cutting. I have a vision, so we'll see how it goes. So let's cut my tree. I love the tree. I love a tree. I love wood. Oh, I do love wood. I absolutely love wood. So this one, no surprise, this one on its own has sold out. Sold out on its own, okay? So I will have to check after the show stock status, but as it stands at the moment, it's sold out, which I'm not surprised. I knew you'd like this one. But the decking one as well, okay, the Pearly Winks spray is also sold out as well. Anything else? Can I crack on? So the decking one, if you bought the bundle, the decking up towards the tree. So many options, you can honestly swap and change it up as you please. Let's cut this one out. And the other die is now limited stock on its own as well. Okay. Right, let's run this one through. You can see yourselves what's going on with the stock. We actually did that so I wasn't under pressure myself to announce the stock updates, although I am saying them. Moving forwards, you'll be able to see them all yourselves as well, so you can get ahead. Right, let's run this tree through on black. Let's see where we're going with this one. What is going on? There we go. I was like, why is that not right? We've just won a gold in trampolining. Woohoo! Hasn't it been amazing? Hasn't it been amazing? I'm so pleased you're all enjoying it. I've been watching bits and pieces of it as and when I can. Honestly, the talent. Crikey. Crikey. Look at that. Now, let's just pop out all of my pieces. Hopefully I've got my tool here and it's not in my bag. Oh, it's not looking helpful. What was I going to say? I was going to say something really important then. Yeah, the talent is incredible, isn't it? I mean, I can't even walk in a straight line. That's because I'm blind as a bat. So just pop out the tree pieces here. Now, the cool thing about this is it stays within the page, and that's why you've got that lovely exterior deckled part, which you can put round now and take out if you want to. But if you wanted to make a bigger card, you can do that too, look, because this is a bigger piece of card, right? I'll just move it out of the way, sorry, while I'll just pop out all of the pieces. So if you've got your actual tool that I brought to you not so long ago with the twizzly end, that would have taken them straight out, but mine's in my other studio. So let me just show you here, look, how it stays in the page. There we go. So that was a look. So it stays completely in the page. You could pop it right in the centre if you wanted to as well. Totally up to you. Now, we can take it out of the page if we put our exterior die on too. So let's just move that out of the way. Pop all my bits out. So I like to keep my dies tight. Well, I try. Now, just a quick technique for you all here because we've got time. This bit that fell out of here, look. If you do, if you did say like a black one and a craft coloured card one, the craft coloured card waste, if you swapped it out of the craft coloured card background and put it in here and put the black one in the craft, you get 2 for the price of 1. Does that make sense at all? So put it in a different colour and then this part here, paper piece back in, and you get a totally different look. Okay, so it looks totally cool. That's if you're not using the pattern paper, of course. So let's just move this one out of the way. let's just take this out of the page. Now, if you get this home and you scan the QR code and there's nothing there, I'm telling you now, there's nothing there, okay? Because I haven't done anything with this yet. So you can see here, if you just pop the die around, can we see now? We've got a lovely frame on there. Tim just showed you there very kindly, there's lots of items that are selling out, so just be mindful of that, watch that for yourselves. So let's run this one through. Now I'm going to take it out the page, but you can leave it in, of course. I'm just going to go around here. Now wait till you see the detail on this. This is a wow factor frame. Let's just get a bit of tape. We'll just hold it in place like so. And then we'll just run this one through. Oh, move it down a bit, Tony. There we go. Now it's moved. It's nice to have the dies as separate entities, you know. This is a great way to get a lot of metal for your money, if that makes sense. A lot of creative metal for your money, if that makes sense. Because now you can just have a nice frame with that detail around without even touching any of your silhouette dies too. There we go. Wendy, that's correct. It's in the complete bundle. You get both A5 dies, the bumper paper pack and the sentiment set. Now, I'm hoping if I tilt that, you're going to be able to see the detail. Look at that. That is such a pretty frame. I cannot tell you, such a pretty frame. We've not done a frame like that before. It's really, really pretty. I think if I added some gilding wax, you'd see how beautiful that is. But, you know, that's not to hand right now. Right, so let's pick a nice piece of paper, right? Because this is where the fun happens, picking those beautiful papers. Of course, you don't have to have the paper, but they are needed. They are lush, aren't they? So here, let's have a look at some papers underneath this beautiful frame. Oh, how nice is that? That is a nice frame, is that one? Keep going, shall we? Decisions. Are you all doubling up on the papers? Because they're also selling fast now. That's nice, isn't it, guys? That is really nice. I like that a lot. I'm just showing you the sort of like ideas you can create. That's all lovely. We do our bumper paper packs so well. And if you've seen the makes from our wonderful design team, you'll have seen them from our regular design team, but we also had 2 guest design team members as well. Have you seen their makes? Go and celebrate them, guys, because they did an outstanding job. One of which I saw yesterday on social media. Physically, this tree was cut out in white and the tree was painted with pink blossom and it had beads on and it was painted brown and oh, it was absolutely stunning. I couldn't wait to comment. It was beautiful, beautiful. So let's just show you these ones. Not going to do them all. Let's just do a few more. Even ombre, look. You don't want to do your ink blending. At least you've got an idea of what you're going to be able to achieve yourselves at home. Now, tell me that that paper was not built for that tree. That moon is just built in there. And don't let me tell you, I sit there and I do everything size perspective. You know, I don't just source designs and go, right, that'll do. Everything is sized and sourced beautifully. It's got to work. It's got to work. Look at this. So you are the master of your own designs. Let's have. Denise says, Tony, I have to say, you are the best. I look forward to every time you are on TV. I learn so much from you and you are so enjoyable to watch. Thank you so much for all you do for us. That's really kind. I do it for myself as well, though, Denise. I do it for myself as well, just to solidify that, I still love my craft, because it's not very often I get a chance to play, and these are the moments where I really do get a chance to play. Right, so, and I can get excited in front of you. You can see, I think you all know by now I'm quite passionate about my craft. Right, let's just grab a card blank here. Let's just see. Look at that. Who likes a good black on white card? Me. Right, let's just have a think. Now, where's my other set? Oh, here we go. Now I'm going to put a bow in the back of here too. I'm just going to cut that in black in the waist of this one here. Let's get some cards put together, okay? So we'll use a full sheet of paper in the back of this one, and then I'm going to use another sheet of the paper, but we're going to fussy cut some elements, because I've got a great card from a design team member. I'm not actually sure who it is, where it's got some fussy cutting in, and we're going to do that too. So I want to make 2 cards. I want to really inspire you all today, guys. I really do. So let's cut this boat. Don't forget as well, when you cut them through, if you have your white highlighter pens, to add those little highlights and hues, it just gives a little bit more definition in your card making. It looks like you've just added a little bit more interest. Or your sparkle pen, whatever you want to do. Put this one out. Yeah, a lovely boat silhouette in there. It's funny because we've got a boat in this, right? And every time I'm sat with my graphic designer and we always go, what can we fill this space with? Because I like to use every inch of metal, right? Every time we ask Tim, what do you think his answer is? Put a boat on it. We could be dealing with florals or an elephant, and Tim would still say, put a boat on it. So there's your boat, Tim, in the waste metal. He's giving me the thumbs up. There's his boat. He's not getting another. Actually, it really works though, doesn't it? So here you can see now, when we pick our paper, the boat is going to be in that wonderful background. So let's decide. Come on. Now, let me just see if this paper works, fits perfectly onto this card blank. Oh, perfect. Size. Right, so let's decide which one we're going to do. Don't forget, we did do a bigger frame on here. So if you are really a crafter that wants to create realism in their cards and create size by size, because you don't want hay bales the size of houses, do we? It has to be size perspective. Make your frame bigger. You are the master of your own cards. You can do as you please. Let's have a look at this one. This one's quite a darky one. And I think this is probably more of a sky design, but all the same. Could tuck it so it's just maybe coming out of the bottom. That is nice, isn't it? I do like the little bit of a lighter design though, so let's keep going. I don't think I could use that, it's too nice. All that. Here she goes. I tell you to use them. What do I do myself? Don't use them. Let's have a look at this one. No, it's got a lake in there. We can't do that. Oh, here's this one's nice. Let's do this one, look. Yeah, because the house is in the distance. Could have the boat right at the forefront here. There we go there. Still not happy. Keep going. What I would say to you as well is, oh, this one's nice. I'm doing this one, decided. What I will say to you though is, you know this tree, cut it twice and cut the tree away, just the tree design itself. So cut the tree here, maybe, and here, and then sort of like offset one. So you've got double trees, so you can create that real window in there. Look at that. Sailing off into the... Perfect. Happy with that now. Let's get this on a card. Absolutely love that. Now, I was going to spray the card with that gold shimmer, but seeing as it's gone, if you have any shimmer sprays yourself at home that you have from any brand, give your cards shimmery just to give it that little bit of a lift. Right, let's just get a tape pen, hopefully one that works. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to stick this onto this card blank, straight as I can. I'm going to stick this one flat. I'm going to cut another one. And I'm going to cut another one because I'm just loving this card right now. So another piece of black. Please do let me know when we've gone off air underneath the comments if you did enjoy the show and if you feel like this is the way forward as well. If you really enjoy the show and you liked what we had, not necessarily even if you liked what we had, did you just enjoy the show in general, whether that be with a cup of tea or whatever that may be. So I'm going to cut this one again and I'm going to 3D the tree. Like I said, can't not do it right. Just going to run that through at this side as well, just make sure I've got all of that detail. Some of the bits I couldn't pop out on the other one because I didn't run it through. So let's just pop out these bits here, look. Could you imagine doing these in green tones, whatever tones? So nice. I think it's fair to say Stamps by Me loves silhouettes and reflection collections, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this one and cut it away from the frame. Making sure I've not got the edge or anything like so. Cut away those little segments in the centre there. So it's 8:38 Eastern time, so welcome everyone if you are watching. Lovely to have your company. Hopefully I'm not making a hash of this demonstration. No, I'm absolutely having the time of my life actually. So let's just get rid of this for now. We'll come back to that because I am going to need to clean that in a second because I've got a second demo. But look here. So what I was saying about maybe doing like a set of trees, you could pop this underneath here if you wanted to and cut away the excess. But I'm going to lay this tree on top 3D. So I'm just going to grab some pads. I'm just going to pop some pads in the thicker areas here. Cut some of these down. And it's just going to give my card even more perspective. I mean, you could have actually just cut the tree away like so you had this whole part as a 3D as well. I suppose that's personal preference. You can do, it's your card, you can do as you please. Let's go with that for now, hey? $421 people have it in their basket. What's going on? Those numbers, though, some of you are still sat there from this morning. A lot of you have checked out mine, to be fair, but so that's a build-up over the course of it going live this morning at 8 o'clock. Oh, right, so let's pop this on here. Look. All right, just to show you how you can sort of like, if I pulled this right down, you could have a full set of trees. I'm just going to go on top, but I am going to just pull slightly off so I do get that sort of dimension. So it's not exactly the same. It's going to just encroach over there like so. So now I have sort of like that 3-dimensional tree there. Can we see that there? So pretty. And then with this, I think I'm going to pad this too. We'll do our, mind you, I was going to tuck it under. No, yeah, I was. It don't matter now. Let's have a think. I would like to catch this nice little... I am going to tuck the front end of it under here. I can get under. I can get under. So if you're watching on YouTube, brilliant. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. But there are lots of other ways that you can watch the channel as well. my-telly.com. If you're watching on your TV as well, you can watch on Facebook. You can watch and live on the website as well. So wherever you want to watch, whatever is the easiest for you. Thank you. So, you know, we try and make your shopping experience really super easy, and we try and make your viewing experience easier. So if you're buying, you're buying. And if you're not and you're here for fun of it, that's fine too. We do offer lots of different options for you to all have a great show. It's getting hot in here. It's getting hot in here. Right, so the stamp set to do a stamp sentiment on there as well, but I mean, black with a piece of paper. I'd put my sentiment just over there, just to hide that stub of that tree there, just here. Beautiful. So you have a nice card. Now you can go in with a white gel pen or some sparkle. Got my sparkle here. Let's just add a bit of sparkle. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to move on. Let's get some sparkle in that water, hey? Wendy Dello, 10:42 night time here. Oh my goodness. Well, I hope I'm not going to send you stir crazy before you go to sleep, Wendy. This is a great thing about being global, right? Some of us have just had our breakfast, some have just had our tea. Some will be, I'm going to, poor Wendy's going to be going to bed wired, thinking about all the things that she can create. Oh, nightmare, right? It's like watching a movie right before you go to sleep. So I'm going to leave that as is. You can see how quite simply add a sentiment, a quote, heat emboss a sentiment here if you want to, add sparkle to the whatever you want to do. Super, super simple. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do another demo, but I'm going to change it up a little bit. We're going to do a little bit of fussy cutting. Now, this amazing deck here has the inbuilt like wood effect as well. So let me just see if I can find a sample for this one for you all, because I love this one, because if you have the reflection collections, look how cool it can look. Can you see the dimension on the wood? So you can create that perspective as if they're all jumping into the water or jumping at the end of the deck. I mean, these two are going to fall off quite literally. But look at the clouds if you want to with the papers. So the deck is such a cute way. Let's just have a look, see if the sample's here. It's such, I mean, look at this just with the boat on here. The boat and the birds. How wonderful. So creative. So don't just look at my card as, okay, you've just die cut a tree there. I show you the simplest format, but you can take it wherever you want to, right? Look at this one. I just want to show you some more samples, because these are your reflection collection stamps. So you can absolutely build them in with just the boat. So nice, right? So let's do a little bit of fussy cutting, right? Because I think this is a nice way to sort of like chop it up a little bit. So I'm going to grab some paper and I'm going to look for something I can fussy cut away. Let's have a look. Oh, card blank ready there, look. On it. Oof, we've got a nice moon. Yeah, let's do the moon. So we'll fussy cut this moon. And then I'll show you the card that the design team made, because it's really, really beautiful. So I'm going to cut out this moon. It's not a complicated shape, thank goodness. Love this card, Denise says. Thank you, Denise. Really kind. I love the gold on the wood, yeah. Brings it to life, doesn't it? So I've got a nice moon here. And you know what? I cannot waste this paper. No chance. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the moon from here. Now, the moon has the inbuilt details. So if you want to emboss it a little bit more, maybe put a little bit of card underneath to really get that detail on there. But I am going to, really, let's do it there and then I'll cut away that. Have a little moon within a moon. Why not? So let's just clear my deck a little bit here. Let's just tidy my plates from my tree. So if you've shared, thank you so much. That is really kind. And let's cut this one through. Not wasting my paper. Not a chance. Now, the good thing about these is because it gets that embossed detail on there, if you want to use your waxers and run your finger over with your waxers, pull it all together quite simply. So I'm going to cut this moon, and then I'm going to cut the birds this time. And I think we'll go with what's on the other card and go with like a ombre for the birds. Let's see if this has got any detail on. No, I needed to add a bit more detail on there. I'm going to pack it out a little bit more. Emboss it. Emboss it. So let's get a piece of card. I've got a piece of card. Here we go. So I'm going to do this look, guys. I'm going to pop a piece of card underneath, just an off-cut piece of card. And then I'm just going to pop it back on like so. And then hopefully I'll get some of that detail come through. Because it's quite, the paper pad isn't as thick as 250 GSM card stuff. So I didn't get any detail. And I really would like some detail. So let's run it back through. So now I have embossed detail. I'm not sure if you can see that. Just there. There we go. I didn't have a single stitch before, but because I put that piece of card underneath, I now get that detail. So I'm going to run that over with some white in a second, a white ink pad. But look at the piece underneath. That has also got detail too. So you've got two for the price of one there. That, I didn't expect that to happen, but it did. And now we're going to run the birds through. And I'm going to just use some ombre. Now you could ink up some paper if you want to, if you didn't want to cut into a sheet of your paper. So let's use the birds. I'll just use it at the bottom then, I'm not wasteful. Let's run this one through. Audrey's pottering in the garden, making a bit of soup. Sounds wonderful. We have to make the most of this sunshine, right? We really do. So here we go. Be careful because this has got a delicate branch and I don't want to tear it. There we go. Come on, don't tear on me. Make sure you use those. I don't know if you know about puncture holes, but in dies, maybe I'm teaching you to suck eggs, but you see those little dots, those are punctures to help you get the dye out. If you pull it too hard, you're probably going to tear it. So take your time getting the detail out. Be careful, be careful. I would like the whole branch. It might not happen, but we'll see. There we go. There we go. Straighten that out, Tony. Come on. Oh, look how nice they are. In black, they're beautiful, but I think let's change it up a little bit, right? So let's get, whoop, tried to catch, failed miserably. And then I think to build my scene, so all of a sudden I've got some birds, I've got a moon, I've got these, which we did. I think we need some clouds too. So let's get the clouds. Is there clouds on the card? Yeah, there is clouds on the card. So let's do that. Let's get some white card. Run this one through. This is going to be a cool card, I can tell. Pop this on here. Let's get our fluffy clouds. Oh, I dropped it, didn't I? Audrey's mum's home after breaking a hip. Okay, sweetheart, I hope you're okay. Right, so let's get this card built. Nice fluffy clouds. Now, if you edge your clouds in a grey ink pad, you'll get realism with your clouds. It'll give you that dimension. So go round them with a grey pen, alcohol marker, or a grey ink pad or something like that, just to give you that sort of depth and dimension. Right, let's bring our card together here. Right, so we have our card, all of our bits and pieces, and I'm just going to grab the stamp set from the other side. We need a stamp for this one. Now, I just wanted to cover this off because one lady stated that she'd seen this and thought it was wrong. It's been designed this way, but just so you know yourselves, love you to the moon and back. We've changed it up. The design is a little bit different. It's not a mistake. This is so you read the large word straight after the moon and back, okay? So just so you know, that's not a mistake. That is purposely done. Right, so stamp set. Let's see where this is going. Now you can edge. I might actually just tidy that up a little bit because that is bad cutting on my part. Now here is our moon. Now I'm just going to cover this in some white. I'm going to get a white ink pad and push it back. Now this is where you'll see the emboss. See the emboss in the moon? A moon within a moon? Because it's a pigment ink, it blends beautifully, so you can blend. Try this one. Now you can see all that detail in that. So you could do a black or a pattern. Let's see what it's going to look like, right? Still need to tidy that up. My cutting is horrendous. What am I playing at there? Let's just tidy it up a bit. I'll show you the nice card in a second. So we could use that one, or we could use this one. Let's see what difference. Quite like the star on show there. And then we have our lovely birds. I always faff and place first before we do anything, and then sort of like to break up the background there. The card, just pop this. We can just snip it off like so. So we've got a lovely scene here. So let's build this up very quickly. I might do the moon 3D. Just because we can, right? That was quite cool, do we think? I think we will do this one flat and we'll put that bird on top of the moon, so we've got dimension. Can tell I'm in the throes of it, can't you? I'm not talking to any of you. You can tell I'm enjoying myself. That's all I'm saying. Just put some tape under here. And then we will pop our cloud. Could actually, if I'd not put pads on, I could have actually done it underneath like that, you know, so it was half and half. Oh. And now, let's get our sentiment on there. Well, that is quite a nice card, in my opinion. Let's just get an acrylic block. I'm just going for an acrylic block simply because I've got 3D dimension on my card, and now I have not going to be able to put it in my Eureka, so let's have a look. Adventure awaits, why not? Grab a black ink pad. Just going to stamp onto some scrap first. And then onto my card. There we go. What do we think? So that's that one. And this is the one, I don't know who's done it. Oh, Karen's done this one. So you can see, inspired by Karen's card, but a little bit different with 2 birds, 3 birds, different sentiment, bit of 3D on this one, flat on this one. So you have options now. So there we go. There we go. So quick recap of the bundle. The bundle has that amazing deal with those savings, plus you're going to get your extra discounts as well. So you get the 2 A5 dies, the bumper paperback and the sentiment set for $46.99. That's not including your discount. So pop it in your basket, have a look. If you're happy with it, then you can check out your items. We also do have the upsells of extra papers, the wonderful gold sparkle spray, the incredible wow powders from our lovely Sarah, which will all, oh, they're out of stock, which will all work with the designs as well. And then we have those 2 embossing folders, which if you can imagine the tree in the background of the tree, you have a beautiful aperture picture, which is going to create depth and dimension. So personal choice for everyone. I hope I've ticked the box for somebody. If not, if I've just inspired you today, then I've done a great job, right? That's what makes me very happy. So that's it for today. We will be airing the show as well at a later time. So if you see it again, please don't worry. You can watch the inspiration again if you want to. So I'm going to say goodbye for now. I'm back with you Monday Night Live at 6 o'clock. We may recap on this one as well if there's anything left. And I've got some new products to show you on Monday for later in a week's time or so. Okay, so whatever you're doing, have a great day. Don't forget your SPF if you are out and about walking. And I will see you all later. Have a great day, guys. Take care. Bye.